Tales from Cottonwood Trails.
Without a Trace, Part 2.
Last time in Cottonwood Trails, Abbie and Mathilda were helping Sam as he searched for his parents. Meanwhile, Rob, Frank, Rosie, and Morton were trying to find out who had been stealing items around Cottonwood Trails, until their efforts shifted to the disappearance of Mac the Beaver. What will happen next? Listen to find out.
A long time ago, when the forest was young and most of the trees were still growing their first leaves, a toad happened upon a mysterious-looking cave. It was very well hidden behind a wall of vines, and the toad hopped inside to take a rest. As she looked around the huge cave, the toad noticed some strange markings on the opposite wall. What could this be? The toad asked herself. Without hesitation, she began feeling the markings, when suddenly, a loud grinding noise began. The toad scurried back just in time to see a secret door open in the wall, revealing a passageway behind it.
Ooh, I love this part.
The toad moved toward the door and...
Clive! I think I found it!
Alana, what are you talking about?
After all this time, the Cave of Dawning is within reach!
What? Are you sure?
I'm almost positive!
Mom? Dad? What are you talking about?
Hi, baby. Mommy just made an amazing discovery, and Daddy and I need to go look at it for a little while.
But Daddy was in the middle of a story.
I'm sorry, buddy. This is very important. We'll be back soon, okay? You just go to sleep. You'll be safe here in the cave.
But
I'm sorry, Sam. We love you, Honey Nut.
I love you too. Love you too. Love you too.
Quick! I think the entrance is right here.
It sure is hard to find behind all these vines.
There we go. Come on, you two. Let's get inside.
I'm in.
Don't gotta tell me twice.
Vines in front of the door? Weird.
Why is that weird?
No reason. It just reminded me of a story my parents told me. That's all.
Feels like there's just a little drop down here to a bigger cavern. Whew. Let's catch our breath here for a second while I pull out my lantern. There we go. Come on, let's climb down. Oh, wow!
Well, I'll be.
It's huge. I had no idea it would be this big.
Come on, let's start moving forward.
It looks like there's 100 different pathways leading out of this big room.
Which means 100 different ways my parents could have gone. Oh man, I thought finding the cave would be the hard part. But now that we're inside, it gets even more challenging. This is going to be way harder than I thought. I'm sorry I dragged you guys into this mess.
Sam, we volunteered to help, and this is far from hopeless. It might just take a little more effort than you originally thought.
But it seems like something else is bothering you, Sam. What's the matter?
Well, I guess I'm just starting to get scared that we won't find my parents after all. I was just so lonely without them. I don't want to go back to that.
Aw, Sam, of course you don't. But remember, no matter what happens, you've always got a family with us in Cottonwood Trails.
That's right.
And even better than that is knowing that God, the perfect parent, is always there for us. When we feel sad and alone, He's there. And when we feel afraid or confused, He's there too. Best of all, He knows us better than we know ourselves.
Really?
That's what it says in Psalm 139. The whole chapter is about how God knows us, cares for us, and is always there. The writer, King David, talks about how God is with us in every situation. He then goes on to talk about how intimately God knows us. He was there before we were even born, knitting our complex bodies together. He was planning out our days and thinking more thoughts about us than there are grains of sand. So you see, even when we feel like we're all alone, God is with us. He knows and understands how we feel.
That's a comforting thought, Ranger Abbie.
I hope it helps you going forward, Sam.
Speaking of going forward, which way should we go?
Well, I guess we could maybe look at the research papers and see if there was something we missed in there. Other than that, I'm not exactly sure. Sam, any ideas?
They probably took the papers from this part of the cave with them, but... No, it couldn't be.
What?
Well, remember how I said the vines covering the entrance reminded me of a story my parents told me?
Yes.
In that same story, the inside of the cave is huge, just like this one, and it has a special door at the far end of it. I always thought that story was made up, but...
You think maybe it was real?
Only one way to find out!
Let's go check the far end.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. Where could they have taken him?
We're gonna do everything we can to find him, Marnie.
We sure will. Mac is a dear friend to us. We want to know what's happened to him, too.
Yeah!
For sure.
Oh, thanks, everyone. As much as I'd like to, I don't think I'll be able to go out looking for him. Beavers are much better swimmers than we are walkers. But if there's any other way I can help, please let me know.
Something that would really help us out would be if you could go through everything that happened one more time.
Okay. Well, as you may remember, my watering can had been stolen. So to water my plants, I had to use a cup instead. And then I had to walk back and forth from the lake at the back of our lodge. Come on, come on. Ugh! When I find whoever took my watering can, I'm gonna...
Marnie, you okay?
Yes, Mac.
Watering can again?
Yes.
Well, it'd help if I could, but it looks like it's about to rain anyway. I'll see you later.
He started walking towards the forest and was pretty far in the distance when I heard him start talking to someone else.
Hey, what are you doing?
Who are you talking to, Mac?
Hey, get that thing away from me.
Mac! What's going on over there?
Hey, stop that!
Mac! Mac! I ran over to him as fast as I could, but whoever grabbed him must have had someone else helping them because they had picked up Mac and run off before I could even catch a glimpse of them. I ran into the woods, but I had no idea which way they'd gone. Then I swam across the lake as fast as I could to come and find you guys.
At the same time that we were chasing our metal thief.
Do you think they could be connected, Rob? Is there more than one thief?
I'm starting to wonder. It seems like a pretty big coincidence that Mac disappeared right when all the other things were being stolen too.
Yeah, the only difference being that all the items were made of metal.
Of course! Mac is a robot!
What?
It all makes sense now! That's why he's always talked with that weird robot voice! I am Mac. My circuits are bleeping and blooping. Wanna see me do the robot dance? He was always saying that. He was probably trying to start a robot revolution, and whoever took him was trying to stop him before he could do it.
I've never heard Mac say anything even close to that, Morton.
Before all the robot talk, Frank brought up a good point. If Mac isn't metal, why would he be taken too? I mean, what's the connection?
Beats me.
I don't know either. I feel like I can't think right now. There's so much happening.
You're right, Rosie. Maybe fresh minds will help. I think what we need is some rest. Let's all get some sleep and then meet first thing tomorrow morning. We've got a big day ahead of us tomorrow.
So what's this door supposed to look like?
I don't really know. In the story my parents told me, there were special markings on it, but they never gave details. Like I said, I always thought it was just a story.
And there's a good chance it is just a story, Sam, but it's the only thing we've got to go on.
Wait a minute, Ranger Abbie.
Did you find something, Sam?
Come look at this spot over here.
Where are we looking?
Right here. Don't you see? There's an outline.
Well, would you look at that? It's the shape of a door.
And look at those little scratches and swirls inside the outline.
The special markings. My parents' story is real.
How about that? Well, what's next, Sam? How do we open it?
Well, in the story, the toad just touches it and the door opens.
Better give it a try then. Go ahead, Sam. Try touching it.
Okay. Nothing's happening.
Let me try. It ain't working for me either.
Have we tried touching all the markings? Maybe touching some of these ones on the top will make something happen.
Rats! I thought for sure that would open it.
Well, it didn't. So now we're back to square one. Either your parents went through this mysterious door and we need to figure out how to open it, or I went down one of the other 100 pathways, and we need to find out which one. Whew. I'm suddenly feeling really sleepy.
Actually, so am I. And can you guys smell that? There's some sort of flowery smell.
Yeah, the more I smell it, the more tired I feel. Would it be okay if we took a little rest? My eyes really wanna shut.
Yeah, let's just all lie down. We can figure this out later.
Okay.
Okay, guys, that's about it. I have no idea where Mac has gone or who took him, but if we start at the spot where Marnie last saw him, we might be able to find some clues. Make sense?
Yes.
Indubiously.
Not really. I didn't know any of this was going on.
Oh yeah, sorry Oz. I asked you to come to this meeting because I have no idea how long it will take us to find Mac. And Abbie has gone looking for Sam's parents. With all the theft and weird stuff going on, I think it would be a good idea to have someone stay here to watch over everything. Would you be willing to do that?
Sure. I'm still a little confused, but I'm happy to help.
Perfect. With Oz keeping watch, I guess it's about time for us to begin the search. Are you guys ready for an adventure?
Meh.
Sure. No idea.
Then let's go.
What happened?
Seems like something made us really sleepy all of a sudden. What's going on? Where's Sam?
Sam's still sleeping right over there.
Hey, look! There are bars all around us. We're in some kind of cage.
You're right. These bars are strong too. I think they might be made of metal.
Well, how did we get here? Are we still in the cave?
Yes, you are.
Huh? Who said that?
If you're the one who put us in here, I dare you to show yourself.
We didn't put you in here. We're trapped too.
We're in a different cage just around the corner from you.
Oh,
How many of you are there?
Just 2 of us in here. There was someone else in your cage, but they must have taken him out for something. He's probably putting him to work.
He? Who is putting this guy to work? Who's behind this?
Their ruler. The king.
What? An evil king? A missing friend? Sam searched for his parents? So much to uncover, and only one way to do it. Listen to Without a Trace, Part 3, coming soon.
This has been a donor-funded production by Square One World Media, created and written by Jordan Evans. Starring in this episode were Jordan Evans, Karen Reimer, Joanna Braun, Emily Weeb, Patty Evans, Cade Cleaver, Aaliyah Nelson, Eric Foreman, and Chris Lim.